Hello everyone, my name is Griff, and today we are going to be going over some of the news from the last couple days, as well as the new event, Shadow of the Mukuroshu. This event started today, but we did actually get a preview a couple days ago, and we got a data mine preview before that. And as well as a bunch of information that came out today that I would just want to go over before we go into the event itself. So we got the teaser on the 6th here, a new event, Shadow of the Mukuroshu is coming soon. You click on it, you get to see that this is coming. It's going to have Yachio, and I believe his name is Saiga? It's Saiga. He was in the digest. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but I'm just going to go with Saiga. And they essentially, this event seems to be posed. I've gone through the event up to the EX battle, which I haven't done yet because I want to do that on camera. But essentially, the story of this event seems to be so far that I don't know why there's not any music. Oh, it's just very quiet. Okay. The story of the event, from what I've collected, is that essentially Yachio has this scroll from her grandfather that Saiga wants because the Mukuroshu, which actually happened to be the antagonist of this year's New Year's event, are trying to get it to make a key into the underworld. And he kind of shows up asking for it. And Yachio's like, I used to trust you, but you ran away from our family, and now you're a completely different person, and I don't really trust you. And that's where the first chapter kind of ended. So that's all I know right now. I will read more of the story after I finish recording, but I did want to go over some of the other new things because there is a lot to talk about. So starting from this, we're going to go up here. They announced that Chthonius' trial, which is Chthonius, not Kronos, Chthonius' trial, I mix the two of those up all the time, just in name, I know who they are, outside of name, but I mix this up in name, is coming to Trials of the Mighty. It's going to use light sword and lances, which is great because someone did the math, I believe there's 32 light swords and light lances, and there's like 7 wind lances and mana casters, so a much bigger pool. I decided for the team that I'm going to use, which is right here, I'd have the Gala version of the main character since he has a 70 MC, and then I was going to go with Sharina and Alphonse because they're going to be added to the event compendium pretty soon, so I thought it was pretty cool that I could have both of them on the team, and then just Hildegard as a base healer. But this is going to be used for Gala Alex's Mana Spiral. Now, the thing about Gala Alex's Mana Spiral is that there's a lot of information here. There's some number increases on the first 2 skills, but really what we need to pay attention to is the second ability, the first ability, and the third ability. So the first ability increases damage on enemies, reduces defense by 30%. Also grants Alex a strength amp whenever with a maximum team strength amp at level 3 when she reduces an enemy defense. After this amp is granted, this ability will not grant it again for 30 seconds. And then you see there's the Guardian Shadow, and then Poison Punisher and Poison Edge 1 increases the chance of inflicting poison by 30% and increases damage to poisoned enemies by 30%. So essentially, they added that whenever she gives someone a defense buff, or debuff, that she will get a strength amp. Unlike most other characters in the game, where their strength amp is tied around some mechanic that's hard to maintain, Gala Alex can get up her her first skill in like half of a normal combo, or like a single normal combo. It does not take long for her to get up this skill, which essentially means that she's going to have strength amp up the entire fight. There's no reason why she shouldn't be able to get this up the entire fight, which is insane because she's one of the characters that's scaled really hard into the Sinister Dominion Uprising. The only thing that would really be against her is her chance to inflict poison, because seemingly the bosses would have a higher poison resistance than, for example, like Shadow Bite. But due to her third skill, which is now increasing her chance to inflict poison even more, she goes from 120% chance to inflict poison to 150%. So she even has a more chance of inflicting poison, and she's going to have strength amps. Otherwise, there isn't that much to note. It's just a little bit of numbers. But it's Gala Alex. There isn't much that I can say here about how bad the unit is, because she's going to be fantastic. And giving her free strength amps and free buffs that she's going to have is going to be colossal. It's going to be huge. So I do think that this is a bit aggressive of a mana spiral. But I do think that it is pretty cool to see her. She's going to probably play exactly the same as she plays right now, except for the fact that she'll be getting strength amps when she does her first skill. So, pretty interesting. Next, Astral Rage are coming this weekend, and we have Thanatos this week. Not much to talk about there. Astral Rage are done in like half a minute, so yeah. An epilogue will add to the Rage of Kronos raid event. In this, they kind of wake up Vanya, and Grimir shows up with the blood of the vampire from the future, and Vanya kind of goes into this super vampire mode, and she literally one-shots Kronos, which is pretty fantastic if you ask me. And then she kind of, you know, they kind of fade away. They go to the Holodome. Grimir's trying to contemplate how he's going to come back to the Holodome because he wants to live there. And Eden and the gang kind of just roll up on him while he's monologuing to himself out loud. And they're like, huh, this is kind of cringe. Which is pretty funny to see language like that in the game. And then, essentially, he just moves in, and Vanya is moved in too. And Grimir wonders if the connection to the prince is why Vanya is able to gain so much power in the future. And then we have event information, which is just going over the drops, things like double drops for main campaign quests, double drops for certain ruins, trials, all that good stuff. We do actually have double drops for Agito Uprising rotating again, so this does seem to be something that they're doing on the regular. So it will be interesting to see what is going to be done with this. Then finally, going into today and the event is live, and there is an there is a defense event bonus. Basically the same, 400 Mormite, a bunch of gold, Golden Testament, and all that good stuff. So yeah, not too much there, and I am going to actually do my free summon because I haven't done it yet. As far as my free summon stuff goes on this banner, I only got lucky one day. I got a Eugene, which I did not have. Kind of a questionable use, but he's cool, and he has a 5-star I didn't have, so I am glad for that. We'll be able to boost my encyclopedia bonuses with that. As of right now, the only sword in the game I'm missing is Lei, which is questionable also, so be interesting to see. We only got a 3-star here. I didn't really expect much else. And let's see if we got any good prizes here. Nope. We got a horn. So not too bad, but not too great either. Now, let's get into the event itself. So, I actually really like the defensive battle events. I think that they're very cool. I think that they did a cool thing because actually, if you look around here, you can actually see that Cygames is at here, and he is actually the final end boss of this master fight. And I'm expecting him to probably also be the final boss of the defensive battle. And I don't know what's going to happen after that. I don't know if there will be an Astro fight, if there will be something else. Going into the treasure trade just for a second, you know, you will see the normal things that we always see. You see the Champion Testament, you see the Master's Crystal. Honestly, getting these little emblem things, what are they called? Primal Crystals, is extremely easy. I usually clear out the entire store when I go into this event, especially if there's no like limited items or anything like stickers. So, nothing too bad there. And I am actually going to do this co-op, because I feel like these quests are kind of easier to do co-op. You know, you kind of segment what you need to do, and you kind of focus on the things around you more so, and it's easier to maintain with 4 people instead of 3 AI and 1 person leading the charge. So hopefully we'll be able to find a room. If not, I'm just using the light team I have here. I could switch off this team, but Goof is pretty fine on his own. And we have some people. We have a Mim, we have a Joker, we have a Marth. Pretty cool. Really cool to see the fact that all these characters are returning in the like showcases and stuff. And like we're going to be able to have the fake characters back. We're going to be able to have sort of this. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't think they'll make them permanent. I really don't. And I don't think that they will really focus too long on them. But it will be interesting to see where that banner fits in. Because if I had to guess, I would believe that I don't remember where they are. They spawn right here. I haven't played this in forever. I would believe that the banner for this event, which is actually coming on the 13th, so the banner actually isn't out yet, hasn't been previewed yet, is going to have Yachio and Sagai on it, and I believe Sagai is going to be a wind mana caster. And as far as I'm concerned, I believe Yachio will probably be some sort of either light lance or light sword to fit along with the Trials of the Mighty. And my theory on the Trials of the Mighty so far is that they essentially are going to flood whatever weapon tech they put onto those quests into the game through the current banners that are available. You kind of see this a lot with what we've seen so far. You know, last month we had a wind dagger, and then the month before that, or the week before that, we had some of the Shadow Wand that was with Vanya. And we essentially just cycle through these elements and cycle through what is available in the game. Oh, and they're gonna get to the gate. Cycle through basically the weapon types and elements, and I don't know if they're gonna. Part of me is concerned whether or not they'll double dip or not, in the sense of like what they're willing to do with some of these like banner types. If we'll see a light sword and a light lance, potentially if we'll see, you know, a water unit at the end of the month. I personally think that the Gala unit this month will probably be a water unit due to the fact that we have the Legend Twins fight coming up, and we have this Trial of the Mighty that's related to water units with Mars Trial coming up. So I do think that we will see some of these more, you know, the units more focused on things such as Trials of the Mighty, and they will kind of saturate those pools. I don't know by how much, I don't know if we'll see it fully or not, but it is an interesting thing to talk about, I feel. And this event actually this fight originally came from the first Fae event, and it used to be way harder. I remember having to run exclusively light units and exclusively running Cupid at the time to defeat that Shadow Guard. Now you can just one-shot him. Not too much there at all. But as I said before, he is the final boss. He does have his own unique weapon skin, so maybe we will see that sometime. We'll see either him with his own unique weapon skin in something like the Alberian Battle Royale, or maybe he'll have it when you get him. I do wish that they would give us more of the gun skins. Like, for example, Ilia's skin, you know, it's so unique to her. It's so special, like Lapis's pistol too. It's sort of different than the swords and stuff, because anyone can pick up a sword, but if you train with like a certain gun, you know, that's your gun. That is the gun you have. There are certain swords that are like that too, I believe. But really, when it comes to me and what I feel like there is a specialty to the special types of guns people have, and showing that off. So it's pretty cool. And we have 2 corpses, 1 stone, with, wow, I didn't expect any other Himonan characters to come here. So let's see what this is about. This might be a spoiler for the story. I should be able to stock up more than even before. Sorry, I can't let you do that. Oh, it's Mitsuhide. Mitsuhide and Cygames. I'm gonna need to spill the beans of my living corpse recycling ban. So Mitsuhide is behind this? This is so... And it seems they have teamed up, and it seems Yachio does have her special ult here that I was talking about. I believe that this is going to be a light ult again to go with the Trials of the Mighty. But this is super interesting. Am I about to fight Mitsuhide? Little me figured out a way to kill 2 dragons with 1 stone. Teehee, I really am brilliant. Let's see how strong you are, because I'm gonna... And the 2 falls asleep, yeah. So, maybe we're gonna fight Mitsuhide here. Let's see. Defensive battlefield training. Okay. This is co-op too, so let's do this in co-op. This is cool. I like when they do these little like mini story arcs at the end of events. You know, you really get to see more information. I just realized that my notifications are on. Whoops, let's turn those off. And let's get back in the game. Beautiful. So this actually is pretty cool to see. Kind of see the, you know, mini story, see other Himonan characters. Yachio is from Himoto, so it is cool to see her and actually see her embrace that culture. And it is cool to see kind of what she's doing and kind of how she deals with things. And the idea of going back to a story. Whoa, this map looks crazy. The idea of going back to the story and changing it. Oh, this is the Fae 2 map. Okay. So in the Fire Emblem Lost Heroes second event, we did actually get a second defensive map where you did actually have these little things right here, and those rain down arrows over a massive area. But it's cool to see this again. I wonder if they're going to run these every event, because they do like to run them. And it is interesting to see this sort of zombie style, after we did just get a Halloween banner not too long ago. I'll just drop this here so we can get this. We don't have any healers, and this Ramona is always low, so I'm going to heal. So hopefully she can feel better. And she immediately took more damage. Okay, well, not much I can do about that one. Okay, seems everything clear. Oh, we have another wave here. Little plus technique. And due to the fact that I'm playing the Gala Prince, Gala Uden, I do have super long dragon transformations. So I stay as Cupid for a long time. Which I don't actually mind, because I think Cupid does have some of the better combos in the game. And I got trapped in a wall. But they are going to clear those, hopefully. Hopefully none of them will touch the wall. Yep, knocked out with most of them really quickly, and I'll go up here. I do like defensive battles. I do feel like they are a great way to play with your friends. You know, there isn't a lot of mundane content, like I guess raids, where you get to play with your friends and stuff. But this is a really, you know, bite-sized content that really is focused on playing with your friends, focused on playing with other people, you know, actually maintaining certain things, micromanaging, and it's cool to see it in a game like Dragalia, and I really wish they did keep this around more often. They said that in the event compendium quest, you're only going to be solo play, so you're going to have to defeat all of those event battles and all of those defensive battles as a solo team, which I don't especially love. I think that's actually kind of stupid to limit it, because I feel like it's such a huge part of this event is to have that, you know, kind of specialty of being able to play with your friends and stuff. So I do hope that they allow some sort of way around that, and actually I'm going to circle back around to get these guys really quickly. And not took him out. Nice. I'm going to run over here to get this guy up here. I do wish that you'd be able to play with friends. I do wish that you'd be able to play them more often online, because I feel like that is a major part of when they launched and the event as a whole. But we'll have to see what they do. I will cover those when they come out. I don't know what kind of rewards they're going to have. Oh, we have to defeat Mitsuhide. Okay. This is cool. I like this. I believe Mitsuhide is going to be behind in the final boss area. So we do get 2 dragons full for doing that, so I am going to transform into dragon as soon as this is done. Give everyone a nice little heal. Make sure everyone's nice and full health. And we'll have to see what we get for this. But there's Mitsuhide. Interesting. She doesn't have her weapon skin. She has just a normal dagger skin. It is showtime. That's so funny. This is Revenge, which is one of her skills. She's not too much of a big fight. It's a 4-on-1 fight, unfortunately. Sorry, Mitsuhide. But there we go. All taken care of. I believe that's the last quest of the event. If I had to guess, there's usually only 1 extra quest after these. But I think I am going to end the video here after I look at some of the rewards we get in the endeavors. Did actually get a ton of honey for that. 30 honey. That's awesome. These events are really great for getting honey. Like, they give you so much honey. I'm going to get our wind tomes here, so pretty nice. I don't know who I'm going to get with those. I don't know if there's anyone I really want. That has a shared skill and wind. Yep, we are complete here. Let's see if we go to endeavors. Yeah, look at this, a bunch of nice stuff. Earn the Bringer of Eternal Sleep. That's pretty funny. I like that a lot. That's really cute. That's her, Bringer of Eternal Sleep is her, title, per se. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.